Okay, we'll get started with the reference architecture diagram. From the very beginning, we have a user who is trying to access this microservices-based application through Nginx ingress. We have used key clock as an identity provider. It has identity federation with Google as well, so that you could use Google based identities to log in into the application. The auth2 proxy handles the authentication for all different microservices that we are deploying, and the microservices also validate the token that we receive, that get passed from auth proxy to the backend application. And these are some polyglot backend applications. These applications are based on Python. These applications are based on Golang. These applications are based on Java and other different programming languages. We have also included open telemetry to all of these microservices, and these microservices provide logs, traces, and metrics through this OpenTelemetry agent to the observability platforms comprising of Prometheus, Loki, Grafana, and Tempo. So this is the reference architecture. We would now be moving into the deployment of this application. We used a general user to log in into the system. This application is a assessment based application. You can upload a syllabus to this application, and then this applications generally generates questions for you based upon the generative AI. This is a React based application. This talks to various different microservices for the assessments for these different endpoints, and then we can these responses that we are seeing on each particular endpoint is from a particular microservices. All of them get authenticated through the key clock that we authenticated through, so there's no need to log into this independent to this microservices independently again. Okay, so this is the application that we were talking about, and in this application I could technically create some assessment. Only the DevOps based syllabus is updated now, so I can create a assessment with DevOps based questions. So let's get started. We'll essentially start generating the assessment in the backend. It will connect to Gemini API and then generate questions for us based on the DevOps based curriculum that we have provided to it. So let's get started with the questions. And yes, Docker file and automation to build Docker images. Support monitoring Grafana infrastructure as code, and machine networks, all of above. Memory kit. Okay, CD to automate. Which of the following is the best security practice? Infrastructure as a code. Okay, I get a score of 1000. And while I complete this application, let's see some traces on the Zipkin. So you could just go here and run the query. You could see a lot of traces being run. So this is the application firing a lot of database queries for the evaluating the questions for the test. Also in the another traces you can see other different application. So if you take a look into this one as well, so it would go into the marketplace application and then queries the database, the amount of time that it takes to query the database, the responses returned, and you can get any end-to-end visibility of your microservices application. This application is deployed through this Argo CD, so entirety of the applications and the infrastructure is being deployed using Argo CD. So if we take a look into the infrastructure application, we have a lot of applications like Tempo, Zipkin, MySQL, Matrix servers, Argo rollouts, and other things. So these are the infrastructure layer that we use for this particular application, and these are also deployed through Argo CD. Another of them is the actual application. We are deploying this application as a separate project, and if you take a look into this, these all four applications generally create the entirety of the application that we are seeing. And if you take a look into an individual application and this, so we have this particular application cloud, the application runs through an ingress, and then the service, and then on the pod itself. So this is how the application is deployed. I'll be creating more videos on the actual deployment of this application and other details. Stay tuned.